from East LA College, the home of the Huskies, and we're talking high school shootout, but it's a fundraiser for the East LA College Huskies, and Coach Lynn Cain organizing, coordinating, bringing his staff out here to unveil the new season. But before the community college season starts, this is an excellent opportunity to bring all the local coaches into the fold here, talk to them, look at some of their players, because the passing competition starts tomorrow. Is that correct, Coach?
That is correct. We decided to start it on Thursday this year, and so we'll start at 4 o'clock. Okay. And the players, the high school teams that get a chance to come out, we'll have 10 teams participating on Thursday. Then Friday, we have 10 more teams that'll play on Friday, and then Saturday will be the championship game.
Okay, again, and it's very important because this is a very strong field that you're showing, and to enhance the matters here, you brought in your old college coach, John Robinson. We've had a chance to talk to him, and he was very, very inspirational tonight.
Yeah, and that's newly elected Hall of Famer, college Hall of Famer, John Robinson. And he's been inducted into the Hall of Fame, and deservingly accomplished a lot as a coach. And so, yeah, I gave him a call and said, Coach, I need you to come in, give me your A1 speech for the coaches that are going to be here.
Well, he certainly has gone beyond maximizing the potential, which were your words tonight, and you learned it strongly from Coach Robinson and his coaching staff, and it's carried over into your own personal life and into things that you do and want to do for the school and for the team and the players.
Yeah, you know, the underlying theme when you look at, no matter if it's John Robinson's coaching staff or coaching career, or Pete Carroll's coaching career, John Wooden's coaching career, whenever you look at a coach, you'll see that the number one thing that those coaches were able to accomplish is maximizing a player's potential. Not only a player's potential, but then also the coaching staff potential, because they coached hard, and was in there sweating just like all the other players, and, you know, they stayed in great shape. So I'm just taking that tradition and passing it on to the kids that we have.
Coach, let's wrap up real quick on last season when we spoke. It was your first year at the helm, and again, a very difficult season, but nonetheless, your players played every down for you for the entire season. And now, year two, we know the differences are going to be very extreme for you, because you're going to need to put up more wins on the record, so to speak.
Yeah, and you know, we are, right now, when we look at the recruiting criteria that we put out there for our players, we went out and got more speed, more strength, and more knowledge. Okay. And so we became a better team. We are a much better team now than we were last year. And you're right, the last year's team played hard. They never gave up on us, never quit. And so I like that about them. And then this team is, now we're building off of last year, bringing in stronger, faster, more knowledgeable players. And we're a better team already.
And the base of returnees is going to be good to build on, right?
Oh, yeah, it's good to build on, not only with the players we're building off of, but then we also have the coaching staff that's coming in, who's done a great job of recruiting and going out and getting the players that we want.
Okay, let's go very quickly, Coach, with the schedule. How's that looking so far?
Schedule's looking great. You know, we're still going to play Glendale, Pasadena, and Cerritos, so we've got to play well against those schools. They're they're the upper national teams, so they're considered the powerhouses. Yes. And then we go into our league and want to play, you know, the likes of Southwest, West LA, Antelope Valley, Pierce, Santa Monica, Santa Barbara. Once we get into there, then we're going to be competing against our own.
As you mentioned, a must-win victory at home. You got that last year. You need to build up a little bit more on that, too.
We're definitely building up on that one.
Coach, let's talk very briefly about the new additions to the coaching staff, the strengths, and will it be in the linebacking coaches or the offensive line, defensive line, anyone in particular?
Well, you know, we start off with, when you talk about defense, you got to build from a certain defensive mindset when it comes to a defensive coordinator. And Coach Rudy Flores brings that tenacity, and he understands what it takes to build from the middle of that defense and build out and get the players that can play at that level. And so he comes with that kind of aggressive mentality defense. And so that was the beginning of our defensive changes. And from that, he wound up going out and getting some other coaches that come in with the same kind of experience and capabilities of coaching at junior college level football, which is different than your high school. to. And that's where the Ackermans come into, Jeff and Scott Ackerman, defensive back coach, the defensive line coach, Solis. That's where his experience come. And then John Cousin. So we started on the defensive side of making the changes. And then offensively, we had to make a few changes, coaches that did not come back. And so our quarterback coach, coordinator is now Garrett, Coach Garrett. So Nick Garrett is there. He comes with NAIA experience, so he understands coordinating. And then we got the wide receiver coach, Keith Johnson. So we made those changes in there, and we're doing fine.
Two quick questions, Coach, and we'll let you go because there's still a lot of activity. Other coaches need to talk to you. But thank you for giving us the time to get the story prepared and ready to go for the season. But success stories, Antoine Smithson.
Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about him very, very strongly because we followed his career, and he is going to be in a very good place with Utah.
Yeah, Antoine Smithson is a tremendous asset to our program and did a great job of receiving the ball. He was an all-purpose receiver, someone we can play in the backfield. He understood how to run the football. He understood how to play wide receiver. He understood how to throw the ball. He was a quarterback and threw a couple of touchdown passes that wound up helping us beat Santa Monica at home here. And so now he's at Utah. And he understood that I had to talk with him. I said, son, when you get to that level, the speed is faster. As a matter of fact, it's going to be equal. So he stepped up to the challenge, and now he's got a chance to, I think, be the third receiver in the rotation of that offense. And so we're very excited about it that he accomplished that.
Very proud moments for you because coming from East LA College to a top 10 NC2A Division I program speaks a lot for you.
And the only undefeated team out there, so we're very excited about his opportunity.
I'm sure he'll come back and follow you when he can on some of his off time. But let's quickly, Coach, lastly but not leastly, for our Roosevelt, our Garfield, our Salesian kids who are watching the program, good things down the road for them should they come to East LA College?
Well, when we look at the overall schedule, and matter of fact, let's go and look at the roster. When you look at the roster of the different teams that are in our district, East LA had 69 in-state players. We had the most in-state players out of the other 6 teams, or other, when you look at other teams that are out there. So we recruit our own. We recruit within our community. We recruit the Garfield Roosevelts, the Shure, the Montebello, Salesians. You go on and on. We recruit within our district and bring our players here. And we have very few out-of-state players. And when we do, we have very few out-of-state players.
Coach, we're going to continue the story when we bring you in the studio, probably within the next 30 days or so.
I look forward to it.
Okay? Coach Lynn Cain, who's starting his second season as the head coach of the East LA College Huskies. So watch out. Husky football is right around the corner, and we'll be bringing you as much as we can on East LA Sports Scene. We'll be back in a moment.